Your West Tigers just got some amazing freaking news ahead of our team list this week, but it does raise a couple of concerns among our team list and one other concern with one of our players. But before we get into that and my thoughts on this week's team list plus two major announcements that we have to talk about for our team, my name is Geordie. I'm a diehard West Tigers fan who lives and breathes this orange, black and white life. And if you're with me and love footy as much as I do and the West Tigers, make sure you drop a like and subscribe below. Pick up a One Jungle cap or t-shirt in the description below, and let's get into it because we have a big video to go over today, and we have to give a shout out to our guy, our number 9. It's an Api day when Api Koroisau gets signed for another couple years. We're talking Api Koroisau is now locked in on his extension until 2028, and that makes me so freaking happy because he is one of the best skippers and one of the best hookers in the whole league. I mean, right now and of all time, I would say. And he is with us, and he loves this team, and he loves what West Tigers are building, what Benji Marshall and Richard are building. So the fact that he is wanting to stay and not go off to the Bears, and we saw a few weeks back, Benji Marshall get asked by the press, like, hey, is there any interest in Api going to the Bears? And he said, nope, he's not going anywhere with that smirk, and things just looked on the up and up from there. So I give Api a huge congratulations in the comments below, because truly this is a huge thing for us when we think about the long term of this club, right? Yes, he's probably only got a few more years in him, unfortunately. I wish it was longer, but he's probably only got a few more until retirement. I believe this is going to be his best years of footy. The reason why is he's going to want to go out with a bang. Plus, he's going to want to mentor Jared Haywood, Tristan Hope, fellas like that coming through the system that are going to be the next Api Koroisau. We saw that with Talon Silva. He had the opportunity for that. He didn't want to be there. He's out, and that's what Benji Marshall's doing. He's telling people, if you want to be here, I want you here, but if you don't, you need to leave, because this is something that we are building, and this is something that is extremely special. So drop Api some major love in the comments below, because our next hot topic is obviously Adam Doueihi. Now, from what I understand from my own research, but then I saw this from Isaac Issa, Adam Doueihi has been offered $350,000 per season by us, from the West Tigers, all right? And obviously with that kick this past weekend, we know that there's going to be some more contract offer talk going on in the media, and so I just wanted to get to the bottom of this. Dragons have reportedly, according to this article from Isaac Issa, reportedly offered him a bid of $400,000. Now, if I was Adam Doueihi, I don't know if I would leave. And I don't think he will. I think Adam Doueihi is the kind of guy that wants to be here, right? I think Adam Doueihi has probably named his price, and the West Tigers are probably trying to work some kinks out there, but I believe he wants to be here. I mean, you see his chemistry he has with the team. It's always been something special. His loyalty to the club and just his overall morale to the club is something like that's truly impeccable, and that's something we want on this team. Now, I think the West Tigers will go above and beyond to keep him around, and obviously $350,000 is a pretty penny, but at the end of the day, he's also, got to play for what he's worth at. And so if he thinks he's worth $400,000, sure, go to the Dragons. But honestly, at the end of the day, Tigers fans, I truly believe we are not going to lose Adam Doueihi. I think he will stay, and he's made it very clear he actually hasn't really signed with Isaac Moses. That was a big rumor that went around that even I, got sucked into. But, he was definitely testing waters. There's a lot of gray area there. And so I think Adam Doueihi means well and wants the best and wants to stay here. It's just a matter of fact if the Tigers want to keep him around or not. And I mean, with his kicking game, we definitely need someone. Yes, we got Api Koroisau, but on a week-to-week basis, how good will Api be kicking if he's playing, full games? I don't know. Latu Fainu maybe could kick. I haven't seen him do that. Jerome Luai, I also haven't really seen him do a conversion kick, so I don't know. I think we need to keep him around just for that reason there, and I think that's worth any amount of money that you need to throw at him. So let's get into today's topic. That is our team list, Tigers fans. I am so pumped because we have a debutant on here, but we also have one major red flag that I don't know what the heck Benji was thinking, but I trust him, but I don't necessarily agree with him. So let's get into it because we have an absolutely killer team list. Whoops, my bad. We'll go back. Here we go. Number 1, we got Sanua Taruva, Tito Taruva, baby, our guy, our fullback, Dream Buller. Obviously, he's not on the team list, so he's not back yet. There was talk of him being back for this game. My thinking is obviously we're going to give him an extra 2 weeks. and just let him recover as best as he can before we go on our final home stretch and try and make that top 8. Finals bound, baby. So Taniela Taruva, absolutely pumped that he's back in fullback. Obviously, a few things that we need to watch in terms of, just ball handling, ball carrying, but also just effort and intensity. Number 2, this is the biggest freaking greatest news of the week other than Api Koroisau signing with the club, extending with the club. That is number 2, Isaac Tuatupo. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't know who this bloke is, but a lot of us West Tigers fans have been rooting for this bloke for a very, very long time because he is so bloody pumped and such an energetic young guy that is ready to come out and make his mark on first grade footy. This is his debut game for the West Tigers at this level, so this is going to be huge. Now, I know all the good stuff. Gus, this is your guy, man. This is the guy that you said in your Fan Friday that you are so bloody pumped to see come out and play. And look, we get that. We get to see him come out in the number 2 jersey. He's going to absolutely tear it up. Obviously, Charlie Staines cost us a few, meters, a few errors, a few drop balls. It just cost us a lot last game. And so I think this was the right decision from Benji to, let him go play cup and play in reserve grade just for a little bit, just to get things back on the right track, especially while we have someone like Tuatupo who's actually carving it up in the cup. So give him huge congrats. Welcome him into the first grade team because he is an absolute weapon. And to be partnered up there, with Star Toa or Taylor Main, depending on where they end up, it's most likely going to be Star. Like, that is going to be absolutely insane. So I'm so freaking pumped to see that. And then that leads me to our next 3. That is Taylor May, number 3, Stafford Toa, and Jarrell Skelton at number 5. Like, this right here, talk about dangerous. Like, we got just our 1 through 5 already is absolutely mental, absolutely dangerous, absolutely just impeccable. When we think of hard hitting bodies who knows how to run and knows how to defend, like, this is it right here. Star Toa is on the money when it comes to defense. Sure, his attack needs a little bit of work. Taylor May is just absolutely flawless, especially after last game. We saw that the way that he plays the footy on attack and on defense, is just bloody remarkable. Like, it's just something that you want on your team. And then to partner that up with Jarrell Skelton, holy smokes, guys, that is just danger written all over. And then we have to look at our 6 and 7. Like, without a doubt, Jerome Luai, Latu Faini, this whole page right here, 1 through 7, this is premiership material. Not this year, but in the next 5 years, I believe these are the guys that we're going to see moving us into that premiership kind of goal and sphere and kind of era, if you will, because this is where it's at in terms of our 1 through 7. So super pumped for this. And then we move into our forward pack. We got Terrell May, the team Unitor, baby, going to be in there running with Twiley at number 10 and Api Koroisau, our extension skipper, at number 9 now. I'm super pumped about this because this is going to be a big game. They're going up against Panthers. We have a lot of ex-Panthers players on this team, so they're going to know how we play. We're going to know how they play. This is going to be one of those games that you want to be a part of and that you want to make sure we have our best foot going forward. Now, I think Terrell May, Api, and Alex are the guys for this job. Then we have Seyfarth at 11, Tony Suka starting in at number 12, and then my guy, Adam Doueihi, in at 13, ball playing lock. Now, this is also another part to his contract extension. It's like we're making a way for him to be like, hey, we have this future for you. If I believe there's talk of him going to the Panthers, and I don't know if that's going to pan out well. And even if he does, or if he ends up at the Dragons, I don't see him playing first grade. Honestly, I see him being more of a reserve player, impact player. And if I were him, if he wants good minutes, if he wants to keep playing footy, this is where you want to be, especially when you get that number 13 jersey. So our forward pack looking dangerous as ever. Super pumped for this. Obviously, our bench this is where things get a little iffy. We got Tristan Hope, absolutely pumped for this bloke to come out, be the fresh set of legs that we need, the energy that we need. But Jackie Bird, man, I just don't know if I can get around this one, Benji. I trust that you have a plan for this, man, and that you know what you're doing. At the end of the day, you are the leader, and we do have to, trust and go with what you've got. But just Jackie Bird, man, I love the bloke, but after last game before, I just don't know if this is it. I just don't know if we want to have him on with such a big game like this. But hey, that's just me. I would have put Kit Lowy in there or something like that. Or even Luke, just have a little more depth on that wing for Tuatupo. But that's just me. Number 16, we got Fonua Pole, and he is going to tear it up. I've been playing so much Rugby League 26 lately, and he's the kind of guy that I pass that ball to each and every time just to put on a massive fan shoulder charge into the defensive line, and he's like that in real life too. Like, absolutely just a unit. And then we got Siani Fainu. Like, he is going to be that same thing as well. I'm really, really bummed that Samuela is out with his injury, and to send lots of prayers and good vibes to him, because he needs it, man. I think we are feeling that. He brings that energy where he's just tough. He's hard as nails, man. Like, he just goes after it. And so I think, though, this is one of the most solid team lists we could have put up right now, despite my negative Nelliness, and that was Jackie Bird. I just don't think that was the right call. But again, we got to trust Benji, trust the process. I'm feeling the same thing you guys are feeling. But Tigers fans, how the heck are you feeling about this team list? Are you as pumped as I am about it? And make sure you give Tua Tupou much love in the comments below for his debut, because this is going to be huge. So, Tigers fans, you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.